Hey guys, what's up? It is day 2 and I am so sorry I'm so delayed in like talking to you guys today. So I ended up like I was gonna try to like explore in Orange County, but I actually I was thinking that I was at a different hotel for some reason. Like basically I thought I was at one hotel and we were at another one, so I ended up not going anywhere because I wanted to go to Laguna Beach and do a little bit of sightseeing, but it was like a $25 Uber ride one way. So I was like, you know what, I'm not in the mood to spend $50 to go to the beach. So I was like, you know, I'll go at a different time when I have more time. And also I woke up like later than I was expecting to wake up. Like I wanted to wake up a lot earlier, but I woke up a little on the late side. So I just kind of like hung around my hotel room and chilled out and relaxed. And it was supposed to be a super short day today. All we had to do was work from Orange County to San Fran. That flight was super easy. It was only like an hour and 12 minutes. And then we were supposed to literally land, be here for a total of 1 hour. And that included deplaning, having the cleaners clean the plane, and boarding, and then heading to Oregon. Well, no, that didn't happen. So currently we are an hour and 15 minutes delayed. There are strong winds in Oregon, and we have been told that there is a possibility that this flight may be canceled. So we are sitting here waiting to see what will happen. And the funny thing is, like, so the poor gate agent, she didn't like know like what was going on. Like the app and everything was still said that we were gonna leave at 8:30, which was like 45 minutes after our scheduled departure time. So she's coming on board. It's like 7:50. She's like, hey, you know, you guys ready to board in like 5 minutes? And we're like, hold up now. Talk to the captain, because he just told us that we could be delayed for hours. And you talking about trying to board? No, ma'am. That's what we're not gonna do. So she went and talked to the captain. He's like, yeah. He's like, they need to change it. So he had to make a phone call and everything. I'm like, company, why y'all not on top of this? We are at a base. Like, y'all need to be on top of all of this. There is no excuse for this. So the current time in California, it's 8:06 right now. And like I said, they have it scheduled now for 9 o'clock. So I don't know. Oh, and you guys, so I got these new Alex and Ani bracelets. I'm obsessed. I'm about to like build and build and build. I have another cuff one, but I left that at home. So I'll have to like talk about these later. I don't know if you guys are even interested. If you're interested, let me know and I'll talk about it in another video. But I have to say, I love Alex and Ani. Our captain literally just came back and he's like about to like chill out. This is so funny. But you guys, this is the life of the flight attendant, aka the flight attendant diaries. So yeah, I don't know. Today is just an interesting day. This is just an interesting trip because tomorrow we were just supposed to yeah, we were supposed to just work, well, deadhead tomorrow and then work LA back to Newark. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. It's like, I'll keep y'all updated though. We'll see. I'm actually hoping that the trip doesn't fall apart, but you know, only thing consistent with this job is change. That's it. That is it. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, a wonderful morning, night, whenever you are watching this. Thank you so much for watching it. And I'll be back with more details soon. Okay? Alright, see y'all in a minute. update. We are currently boarding. It is now 8:27. So,
sorry. 59 minutes.
You're fine.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. Alright, so it's update. It's 8:27. We are boarding. We are on a full flight. It is an Airbus as well, so it's not like crazy. But we'll see if we're actually gonna take off. That's the real question. I'm not really feeling this color right now. Normally I mix it. I can't find my other lipstick to mix it with, so it might be coming off. I don't know yet. But anyway, that's the update. So I'll let you guys know. Well, if I don't come back on before we land, then I will see you guys in Oregon. So see you soon. Okay. So we made it to Oregon. It is 11 o'clock. We left an hour late, and guess what? Our shuttle is not here for the hotel, and we lost an hour of rest. Our layover was only like 13 and a half hours. Now it's like 12. So there's that. And it's freezing here. So maybe the shuttle's coming now. So I'm gonna go out there. Okay, bye. Hey guys, what is up? I'm at my room finally. We finally left San Francisco and made it to Medford, Oregon. Can't get the TV cut on. The flight was super short. It was easy. Only issue we had was when we finally did board the flight, in the back galley there was a crazy like sound like with the coffee makers, and I was like, and I wasn't really sure if it was the coffee makers because it sounded like a really old like car engine or something. It was weird. So we were trying to figure that out. Come to find out it was something with like water pressure or something like that. So we had to like, first of all, I forgot to tell you this part. So we had closed the boarding door, and then we had to reopen the boarding door because there were 2 passengers that were, you know, trying to get on. So that was crazy. Then we had to reopen the, like, we closed the boarding door again, had to reopen it again because we were gonna get we had maintenance come on, and by the time maintenance came on, the noise was gone. So yeah, we had to deal with that. So you guys, we're in what's it's called Medford, Oregon. I think I said Medford right. It's so weird. Medford. I don't know. So that's where we are. We're here for like 12 hours now, like I mentioned, and I'm gonna show you guys the room. Yeah, I'll show you guys the room. Okay, stay tuned. All right, guys, here's the room. Walk in, there's a closet here. I hung up my blazer. This is your bathroom sink. Okay, this is the bathroom. Nothing too, you know, important. And then the only great thing about this room is that there's a king size bed. It's like soft, and then there is a microwave and a fridge. It's a nice size fridge as well. So it is really cold. It's a nice fridge. So then there's like a sink. It's like a really cute little kitchenette area. So I actually heated up my food on the plane that I brought with me. Desk, TV. As you guys can see, it's a little outdated, but you know, we're gonna work with it. We're not here long, only 12 hours. This carpet is atrocious, but whatever. And yeah, that's the room. It's like there's so many mirrors in this room. That was weird. Like, I don't know why there's so many mirrors. Like, look at this. I don't know if I really showed you guys. There's a mirror here. Okay. A mirror right there. A full-length mirror. And then that mirror. Like, why are there so many mirrors? Oh, God, please let me go to sleep tonight. See, there's just too many mirrors. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of these clothes, take a shower, and eat my food and try to get some sleep. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Pray for me. Yeah, pray for me. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm in first class headed to LA. And 2-hour flight, probably a little bit under 2 hours. But yeah, so we got upgraded, so that's amazing. And I'm gonna show you guys like the view outside. I did not film the view from a hotel window, but I can't insert clip. This video is all about inserting clips because it's been crazy. So I'll show you guys the view right now. What is up, you guys? Hello. So the last time I saw you guys, I was headed to LA. I was deadheading, and if you know what deadheading means, go ahead and put that in the comment section below for me, for the people that don't know, because I know I said it a few times. Or you can watch my previous videos where I explain what deadheading means. So yes, I deadheaded from Colorado this morning to was I in Colorado? No, I'm sorry, not Colorado. I must be delirious at this point. I deadheaded from Oregon this morning. So yeah, we ended up flying to LA. We had a 2-hour wait time or 2-hour sit time, as flight attendants will say, or some will say a layover in LA. And at first I was a little worried because it showed that our flight was delayed, but we ended up not being too delayed. It was like maybe we lost like 30 minutes. So I basically just went, got food, and sat by the gate, caught up on a few shows on my phone, and that was it. And then we boarded, and we worked on a 757 today. I was, if you're not familiar with the 757, it has 3 galleys. There is one in first class or business class, there's one in the middle for our economy passengers, and then there's a galley in the back for our economy passengers as well. So I was in the back galley, which is also called the aft of the aircraft. And it was an interesting flight. Let's see, where do I start? I feel like I'm gonna leave some things out, but I personally would be okay not working California flights. I just feel like you just never sit down. That's pretty much how I feel about working those flights. You know, I don't mind working, it's just, it's a constant back and forth, constant up and down situation, you know. Like I prefer flights where the passengers ask for what they want right then, versus having you go back and forth nonstop. It's like a ping pong ball. Bloop, 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 bloop. That's how I feel. Okay, so that's just my personal opinion. You know, everybody has their preferences, and that's one of mine. And yeah, so funny story, at the beginning of the flight, it wasn't even like the beginning, but on this particular aircraft there's always an issue with like the seat back monitors. The entertainment is free, but there's always an issue. Like half the time the screens are just black, so you're not able to use that free personal, you know, free entertainment on the seat back monitor. So it's always where you have to like reset it, and you know, people were ringing their call bells trying to figure out, okay, well, why isn't mine working? And it's like, it's the plane, you know. I wish we could throw the whole plane away, but that's, you know, I feel like I'm complaining a lot. Let me stop. Okay, so anyway, back to my story. So there is a passenger who was sitting towards the back of the aircraft, and he was sitting in the middle seat, and this guy maybe had to be about like at least 6'1", because I would say he was over 6 feet. He was a more like a huskier build, and he's sitting in this middle seat. So like literally, say for instance, this is the back of the seat, right? These are his knees. These are his knees, this is the back of the seat. So the person are y'all following me? Okay, the person in front of him has his seat like this, completely reclined, and these are his knees. I hope that's a good visual. And so the guy, you know, with the knees, he rings the call bell, right? He's like, ding. Okay, so I go to the back and I'm like, hey, I'm like, what's going on? So this is the knee guy, okay? So guy with the knees, he's like, yeah, he's like, you know, this guy has a seat all the way back. I can't bring my tray table out because he has his seat like super reclined, and I can't use my laptop because I have no like room. And I'm like, oh, I was like, well, you know, if you just ask him, I was like, did you ask him? He's like, yeah. He's like, I tried to ask him. He's like, and he's just being a dick. And I'm like, oh no. So then the guy, okay, so this is how it goes. So he goes, yeah, this guy's being a dick. And here's the other guy. Well, it's not my fault that you can't afford to sit in the front. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, hold on. Whoa, hold on. Hold on. This is what we're not gonna do. Y'all, it was like, and all I saw was like just hands. I was about to, no, this is not what happened, but I'm like literally in my mind, I saw hands swinging, and I was like, let me just nip it in the bud before that even happens. We're gonna just diffuse the situation here. We're gonna de-escalate, okay? So I'm like, okay, hold on 1 second. I was like, let me see what I can do. I'll be right back. So I run up to the front just to think, and I was just like talking to the girls, and I was like, you guys, I was like, they're about to like go crazy. And they're like, oh no. And I'm like, yeah, let me figure out what to do. So I remember there's this really sweet girl, and I should say young lady. And I remember we just had an interaction earlier, and she was super sweet. So I went to her because she was like a few rows behind, and she was in the middle seat as well. So I asked her, said, you know, would you do me a huge favor? I was like, would you mind, you know, moving up a few rows from me? I'm like, are you gonna use your tray table at all? She's like, no. I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm just trying to, you know, solve a problem here, and I don't want it to get out of hand. She's like, yeah, no problem. So then the guy who's in the middle seat with the laptop, he's like, yeah. So he didn't mind moving to the back. He was like, yeah. He's like, thank you so much. He's like, because this guy, you know. And I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy. It was crazy. And I was just sitting like, I don't know, it was just so crazy. And so the thing that was so funny about it is that I didn't tell you guys this, but the plane that we took back to Newark actually came from Newark. So it was a Newark to LA flight. They had cops meet the plane, okay? I don't know what happens in that situation, but they had cops meet the plane. I'm like, we cannot have, you know, a Newark to LA flight, cops meet the plane, and then an LA to Newark flight, cops meet the plane. So that's why I was like, let me solve this. Also, I just don't want to deal with the paperwork, you know. I think we should just all love each other. Let me stop. No, seriously though, it was like, oh my god, it was crazy. So yeah, so I ended up reserving a hotel room for tonight. It's technically almost 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why I'm still awake, but I was like, let me like close this video out and let you guys know what happened, because it was crazy. Anyway, so before I even got back to base, I was assigned a trip for tomorrow, and guess where I'm going? Back to California. Yay. Yay. Anyway, so super easy trip, because I was good for 5 days. I worked that little fake 4-day. Then I have a trip or whatever. I go to San Francisco, lay over for 12 hours, fly back from San Francisco, off for like 3 days. I get to see my nephew graduate. So shout out to my nephew Ronnie, he's graduating. I'm so excited. I get to be there. It'll be fun, all the family. So anywho, yeah, I ended up getting a hotel room, and I am going to go to bed now so I can get up in about 7 hours so I can report back to the airport to work flight. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was more like a talking video, and you know, sorry about that. There was nothing super interesting like that I could film anyway. Like, there were some interesting things happening, but nothing that I could film. So anyway, I will give you guys a quick shot of this hotel room, and then I'm gonna talk to y'all later. So give me a moment, okay? All right, guys, so here's my hotel room for the night. It's one of my favorite hotels, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna deal with it. Suck it up, pay for it, so I can at least shower and have a really nice bed. I love this room. So yeah, so that's it. And then the view is just literally at the airport. All right, guys, so that's all I had for you. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I cannot thank you enough. I can't thank you guys enough, seriously, for liking, for subscribing, for sharing, for commenting, for, you know, viewing. I appreciate it all. I really, really do. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I really do. And guess what? By the time I post this video, we'll be at 100 subscribers. Hey, what? So anyway, I can't do it without you guys, so thank you. And I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video, which will probably be for me tomorrow because I'll be working again. So anyway, I'll see you then. Okay, bye guys.